Finding things around the house can be hard when it comes to needing a ball or a net. So I just had to find stuff at home to use for this lesson. Hey Everglades students, this week we're going to learn how to find things to do at home and to make a PE lesson with it. Today's lesson is going to be skill stations. But when we move from one station to the other, we're going to incorporate a gross motor movement. I know that sounds gross, but that's what it's called. It's called a gross motor movement. So, we're going to get a little bit better lighting here. Okay, the first station, I call it fling the rope. I was thinking, I like those kinds of skills where you toss something and you make it land and land over something. So I always like to have 3 turns. So I've got 3. It just so happened I looked in the dog's playpen and they've got these little rope toys. So I call this fling the rope. And I try to make it flip and land on the chair. If it lands on the chair, I give myself a point. If I can make it like hang on the back of the chair, that's like the ultimate, okay? But I get 3 turns. So, after my 3rd turn, okay, here we go. Here's 1, flip. Oh, I didn't get any points that time. 2. Oh, this is harder than it looks. 3. Oh, well. And then at the bottom of my sign, I put inchworm to the next station. So, I'm going to inchworm to my next station. So when you inchworm, you walk your hands out. And then you walk your feet up. And then you walk your hands out all the way to the station. You can do your stations as far apart as you want. I made mine close together because I didn't want to be out of breath when I showed you. Okay, this one is called baggy ball. I like to name my stations. So if you want to get a picture of the baggy ball sign, or you can just there. It says baggy ball. And I love trying to be an artist, kids. So anyway, it says baggy ball. What I'm going to do is try to serve. I made this is a homemade baggy ball. You can see it's just Publix bags, and I stuffed them and made a round shape and tied it off, and I can serve it. I'm going to try to serve it into that trash can. Woo. Oh, that was a close one. It's got to go over the net. And guess what? The net are old ties tied together. I'm like, what can I use for a net? You might find something different at home you can use. But I looked in the closet and I saw some old ties. So here's my other one. Woo. You might even have a balloon or a ball you could use. Well, maybe next time, because I'm going to do more than one rotation if I'm doing this at home. Okay, after baggy ball, it says crab walk to the next station. So now I've got to crab. Oh, the crab is when you're on all 4s. And crab walk all the way. And I put the sign on the wall over here so I wouldn't crab walk more than I had to. So here we go. All right, this says bowling from the pantry. Look what I got out of the pantry. I have got something that rolls. I couldn't find a ball, boys and girls, but I thought, well, I just need to find something that rolls. You need to do the same thing. A lot of stuff you may not have, but you can use other things that roll. Look, these roll. And this is even more fun than bowling than it is with the regular ball, because it's a lot harder. Okay, I'm gonna make my line right about here. Oops, here's 1, 2. Ooh! Those are empty bottles. All right. Okay, then the next thing says lunge walk to the next station. So when you lunge, make sure you step forward and bend. 1, 2. Or you just lunge till you get to the next one. And the next one is back to fling the rope. One thing I forgot to say is when you're done at your station, quickly put your equipment back so when you are going back and forth to your stations, you'll be ready to do your station. I hope y'all have fun making your stations today. They don't have to be the exact thing, but if you want to do the exact thing, that's great. But think of little skills. These are skill stations. Flinging is a skill. Serving the ball is a skill. Rolling that can is a skill. And then you get to exercise between your stations. Try to do 3 rotations. And then just let me know. I've been enjoying your comments. So anyway, have a wonderful day of Mrs. Hand's PE class.